Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Eduard. This kit comes as a Profipack edition, it's written here, and it copies BF 109G-10, but this time it copies aircraft from WNF Diana production. Of course it is molded in 1/48 scale, and now we have a commercial sample, so it means you'll get exactly the same kit if you order it from any good model shop or from Eduard directly. So, first of all, box size is typical. Here you can see comparison with my hand. On the side we can see 4 marking options which are included into this kit. So here are 2, and here are other 2. And also note the number of this kit, it's 82161. And from the other side we can see also some information about the kit. That it's made in Czech Republic. We also have the QR code info page, and it's written that it's collector's item for adult collectors only, not a toy, surprisingly. So, just give me a moment to open this box. This is a top loading box, of course, and as you can see, top cover is quite thick, so it should protect everything what we can see inside. As you can see, all sprues are packed into several plastic bags, and we are going to check them in a second, so just give me a second. Here's first plastic sprue, and you can notice that gray plastic frames are packed together with clear plastic frame. Okay, so I would like to start with clear parts, of course, because they're packed into the separate plastic bag. And here you can see them. So here we would get all necessary parts for the canopy, target sight, and also even the fuel line, which is molded here. Molding quality looks absolutely great. I don't see any possible problems with these parts, and masks should be included because this is a Profipack, so basically you get everything you need for quite a nice result out of the box. The only thing required from you is to carefully glue all those parts in place. Next we have this. Those are wing parts, and again parts division is typical for BF 109 kits. We have 2 top halves, also 1 bottom half. Air intakes and wheel wells are molded separately. Front wing slats, ailerons and flaps are also separate, so you will have to attach all this stuff while gluing these parts together. So now let's do the zoom mode and you check all those elements in detail. As you can notice, there are a lot of position elements which should help you with alignment, so I guess it will be easy to combine those parts together. And next we have frame with fuselage halves. So those are molded without tail fin, as you can notice. We also have the separate top cowling part. Let's zoom in a bit. Why? Because this section comes as a separate piece. Note that this piano hinge is also a separate part, which is typical for Eduard BF 109G kits. And external detailing is similar to what we saw on the wing part. So it means recessed panel lines, riveting, all this stuff is present and it looks quite good. So now let's zoom in and do the zoom mode so that you can see everything closer. And again, you can notice that we have a lot of guiding elements inside the fuselage house. We also have the nice attachment points on the propeller, so you won't damage the part, and know that there are also guiding pins on the cooling part, so basically you will install it where it should be. Next we have another pair of plastic sprues. Here it is. Those ones are actually the ones which define the size of this box, because otherwise it could have been smaller. So just give me a second to open them. Here we have mix of various parts which will be used for external and internal detailing. And okay, so here is the first one. Here mostly we get external parts. Why? Because here, for example, you can see fuel tank, bomb parts, propeller hub, wheel tires, several types. We also have the wheel rims, these external fitments for the bombs, landing gear legs, wheel well parts, landing gear covers, 3 types of propellers. Of course, only one will be used here. Here you can see one piece cockpit, 2 types of the dashboard. Plain one will be used for decals or P parts if you prefer to use them. And here we have also some of the cockpit parts. But now we are going to zoom in and you will see all this stuff closer. So even though some parts are quite small, molding quality looks great. I don't see any possible issues with these elements. And here we have another plastic sprue. This one is dedicated again to mix of various parts. For example, you can find here a landing gear wheels for the rear leg, also the rear legs themselves. Then we have tail planes, exhausts, machine gun barrels here, then air intake covers, fuel tank parts, elevators, rudder, several versions by the way, and etc, etc. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, so that was the last gray plastic sprue. And now we can move on to the various bonuses which are included into this Profipack. These are standard ones, you don't have to pay anything extra. You get them out of the box. So just give me a second to remove them out of the box here. First of all, we have the masks sheet. So as you can see, we will get here pre-cut masks, not only for the canopy, but also as far as you can see for some of the marking symbols, which is really cool in my opinion. Next, we have also this small PE thread. So for this, I would zoom in and open this plastic bag, and we will take a closer look. So just give me a second. As you can see, we get here various cockpit parts. So you will be able to detail the dashboard, the seat belts, even the radiators, air intake radiators will be replaced with PE parts. And as far as you can see, maybe you can also see like this. So we have the dials recopied here, dial lenses. And that's quite a modern technology from Eduard. They started to use it relatively recently, and it's really great to see it included here out of the box. Next, we have another plastic bag. This one is dedicated to decals. There are two decal sheets. So first one is printed in good old 2014, so 5 years ago. Why it is universal? Because it carries BF109G stencils, so that's why there is nothing to change, and printing quality looks really great, so I think it will be easy to apply them. Nevertheless, we have one more, as you remember. This one comes from Eduard as well. Here you can see it. So here we get all necessary symbols for 4 marking options which are included into this kit. Printing quality is as good as what we saw in the previous sheet. And here you can see decals for the dashboard. So in case you are afraid of using PE parts, you can use the dashboard decal and you will be good to go. Okay, and next, last but not the least important, is this thing, assembly manual. So as you can see, it's a large brochure with short history note in English and Czech. Then we go on with parts map here, paints chart, assembly process starts with cockpit 4, then we continue with pilot seat, central column, rudder pedals, and then we start to work on the cockpit walls. As you can see here, we joined the fuselage halves together, and we also installed the exhausts. Then we continue with top cowling half, actually cover. Here you can see the air intake installation. PE part copies the exhaust cover. Here we install the tail fin with tail surfaces as well. And this step includes work on the wheel wells and joining the wing halves together. Note that we have masks for the position lights, so you will be able to easily mask them and replicate them. And also here it's noted that we have the template for the panel lines on the aircraft, so you can reapply them easily. Then here we continue with wing mechanization, air intakes or radiators. Then we have the flaps position here, landing gear installation, target side, canopy parts. Then we have here option for the open canopy. As you can see, the canopy stand will be replicated with PE part. And the last step includes fuel tank installation and masks application. So as you can see, masks will be concerned not only with wheels, but also with canopy and internal armor shield. Next, we have first marking option. This one comes from April 1945. This one from May 8th, 1945. Quite an interesting marking option, because as you can see, we have here the paint spills. So it would look unusual in 1/48 scale. Here we have another one from Germany, May 8th, 1945, and this one comes also from May 1945. It was in Niemiecki Brod. Then we have the stenciling position guide, and this is a 1/48 scale, so there will be a lot of stencils. And of course, Eduard makes a lot of various additional kits for this model. So you can detail cockpit, you can detail engine, you can even get the separate dashboard resin one, pre-painted, bronze landing gear legs, canopy, set, etc, etc. So it will be up to you if you would like to add all of those or maybe some specific kits, but believe me, once you install them, it will be completely different look. So that's all for this video review in my opinion. I don't see any other bonuses inside, but I think it's as good as other Profipack kits from Eduard. So if you would like to build a nice BF109 in 1/48 scale, just go to their website, order this kit, and you'll get everything needed in one box. And as I said before, you can also get some resin upgrades from the same brand. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel because it will help us greatly. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.